Hello and welcome. We are about to do a short little grounding exercise with some meditation and yoga stretching. So if you have an essential oil that you love, please feel free to go grab that now, pause the video. Otherwise, you'll just need your mat and 2 blocks if you have tight hamstrings. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. Don't worry about which shin is in front of the other. And feel free to sit on a blanket, a bolster, or a block if you have tight hips. And you can go ahead, grab your essential oil and put some in the palm of your hand. And then just start to rub the hands together. And go ahead, take a nice big inhale. And exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. And do 3 more rounds of these deep breaths, going at your own pace. Closing the eyes and just starting to relax the body, relax the mind. And once you finish those 3 rounds, just simply return to your natural breath in and out through the nose. Hands can be in a prayer position at heart center, or feel free to have the palms gently resting on the lap. And just taking a moment here to feel yourself arrive. Arrive on your mat, in this space, in this body. Feel your sits bones rooted down. Feel the connection of the feet, the legs, the tailbone to the earth beneath you. And I invite you to join me in working with and using the following mantras. So feel free to repeat quietly to yourself or even out loud. As you feel yourself grounded and centered here, begin to feel all tension start to release, and a sense of peace and safety wash over your body. The mantras are: I am safe. I trust that I am supported. I feel grounded in my body. Go ahead, inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Now just gently blink the eyes open. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us in a diamond shape with the soles of the feet touching. And we're just going to begin with a little bit of self-massage. So you can begin at the toes with each hand on each foot and just start to gently massage the feet. beginning to physically connect to this part of your body that supports you, carries you. Just gently massaging in any way that feels organic to you. And start to move up to the ankles. Make sure you get the heels. And gently massaging the calf muscles. And then as you get to the knees, extend the legs straight out, flexing the feet, keeping the legs nice and activated. Start to gently massage the knees, eventually making your way up to the thighs. So this is a really nice practice to actually connect to the part of the body that is the root chakra. The chakra that provides us with that sense of safety, support, groundedness. And just a few more moments here. I invite you to even maybe offer gratitude to your legs and your feet. Maybe even say something loving to yourself. Again, whatever feels organic to you. Finishing up here. Go ahead, flexing the feet, feeling your sits bones rooted down. Place both hands on the earth beneath you. And if your hands can't reach the ground, feel free to grab those blocks or whatever it is that you're using as blocks. And sit up nice and tall. Closing the eyes. Feeling this connection. I am safe. I trust that I am supported. I feel grounded in my body. Gently blinking the eyes open. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, gently forward folding over the legs. Knees can bend and be nice and soft. And release the head. Release all tension in the neck. Folding into yourself. You are safe. And gently rolling up one vertebra at a time. We'll meet in a tabletop position. Wrists stuck under shoulders, knees stack under hips. And just start to move through your cat-cows here. Inhale, lifting the head, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, pushing the earth away, rounding out the spine, letting that head hang heavy. Inhale, broaden across the collarbones, lift the gaze. Exhale, bring that navel up to the spine and release the head. 3 more like this. Inhale, come back through to center. Extend the right leg straight back on the mat, keeping the toes tucked, and just start to reach through that heel. You can even pulse back and forth to start to wake up the back of that right leg. Hug the low belly in and up as you reach that right leg straight up to hip height. Flex the foot a whole lot, keeping that leg nice and active. Gently bring the right foot to the outside of the left edge of your mat, starting to stretch that IT band, and really lean into the right side so you get that nice side body stretch here as well. Take one more breath here. On your next inhale, lifting that right leg back up, coming through center, bringing the right foot to the outside of the right edge of the mat. So that right foot's gonna plant down, and then slowly bringing the hips back to the mat, back towards that left heel. And if your hips don't come all the way down, that's fine. Honor where your body is. Just the goal here is to feel the stretch along the inside of that right leg. And if it's available to you, release the forehead down to the mat. Or again, you can place a block under the forehead here. Inhale, come back up. Lifting that right leg straight back behind you, flexing the foot. Bend the right knee and lift that right thigh straight up to the sky. Hug that belly in. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring that right knee to the nose. Inhale, re-extend, right leg shoots straight back. Exhale, right knee comes down to the mat. Sway the hips from side to side. Extend the left leg straight back, keeping those left toes tucked. Again, taking these little pulses or rocks back and forth. Reaching through that left heel. And right away, hugging that low belly in and up as you lift that left leg up to hip height. That left foot is flexed. And then slowly start to bring that left foot to the outside of the right edge of the mat. So you're on your left toes here and you're leaning into your left hip, getting this really amazing side body stretch while also stretching out your left IT band. My abs are engaged to keep my spine safe. On your next inhale, lifting that left leg straight up, coming through center, bringing it all the way out to the left, plugging the sole of that left foot down, and slowly releasing the hips back down towards the mat. Again, any amount. Settling into the stretch. Breathing here. And on your next inhale, pressing back up. Reaching that left leg back up, coming straight back. Bend the left knee and kick that left leg straight up to the sky. Hugging the belly in, take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, re-extend, left leg shoots straight back. Exhale, release the left knee down to the mat and sway the hips from side to side. Bring the hips back to the heels, finding a child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. You are safe. Slowly roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. We're gonna come into a toe stand, and I promise we won't be here for long. So bring the knees to touch and tuck all 10 toes on the mat, making sure you get both pinky toes. And then slowly rise up, finding a nice tall spine. Close the eyes and just gently rest the hands on the lap. Focusing on the breath. Recognizing the discomfort that may arise, knowing that this is temporary. And this is such an amazing stretch for the feet. They hold us up all day. They provide so much support, so much connection. Just take 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Exhale, gently opening the eyes, coming onto all fours again, and just tuck out the top of the feet. That can be pretty intense for most of us, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it gets. Bring the hips back to the heels, and we'll just take a quick counter stretch. So with the hips sitting on the heels, tops of the feet are rooted down on the mat. Just gently lift the knees any amount. Yeah. And you can just do this a few times. Nice. And then come back out to your tabletop. Extend both legs straight back, finding a plank position. We won't be here for very long, so really activate the legs. Reach through those heels, hug that belly in, press the earth away. You are supported. You are strong. You are capable. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, lift your hips, bend those knees, downward facing dog. When you arrive in this down dog, pedal out the feet, flutter the lips, sigh it out. And now find a really generous bend in those knees, bringing your hips and your tailbone down towards the floor. And sort of find this bouncing, this spring-like action of the legs. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna spring it out to a plank pose. And then downward facing dog. 2 more like that. Find that bounce. Your legs should really start to feel this. Plank pose. Nice. One last time. Downward facing dog. And pounce it out to your plank. So good. Downward facing dog. Put a really generous bend in those knees and start to walk the feet up to meet the hands. If it's available to you, see if you can really press the heel, the ball, and then the toe of the foot, consciously arriving at the top of the mat. Forward fold here, bending the knees, letting the head hang heavy. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. And then slowly roll up, coming up all the way to standing. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands down through heart center. Release the arms by your sides, palms shining forward. Close the eyes here. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the connection of the feet to the earth. And start to sway from side to side, front to back, so you can really feel all 4 corners of each foot rooted down. Once you feel that, find your center. Legs are active. Feet are planted on the ground beneath you. Standing nice and tall. I am safe. I trust that I am supported. I feel grounded in my body. Gently blink the eyes open. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Inhale, hands to the shin, come up halfway through your flat spine. Exhale, release the hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, find that bounce, and pounce it out to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pounce it out, plank pose. Exhale, down dog, last time. And downward facing dog. Inhale, reach that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat, lowering the left knee down. Rise up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Feel the frontal hip points lift, protecting that low spine as the tailbone releases down to the mat. Feel the connection of that left foot and leg to the earth. Feel the right foot rooted down, allowing you to rise up, to lift up. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat and straighten that right leg out any amount. And if you can, flex that foot. Another option here is to place the hands on blocks if this hamstring is really tight. And so activating the legs is just as important as stretching. For me, these stretches feel as though, on a physical level, they're loosening up anything that may be stuck, right? Anything that might feel tense. Take one more inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, rebend that right leg, plant the hands, tuck the left toes, lift that left knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg will rise. Exhale, step the left foot to the top of the mat, lower the right knee down, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Just noticing maybe the difference between both sides. Noticing the expansion in the front of that right hip, that right psoas. Feeling the lift. Feeling how the support of the earth can provide that lift. Taking one more inhale here. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the mat, straightening the left leg any amount. Try to reach the hips to the back of the mat as you reach the heart forward. And close the eyes, release the head, and even shake the neck out. On your next inhale, rebend that left knee, plant the hands, tuck the right toes, lift that right knee, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, again bending the knees, taking that pounce out to your plank, 2 more times. Last one. Downward facing dog. Bring the knees down to the mat. Release the hips back to the heels. Child's pose, this time with the shins touching, knees together. Letting the chest come down on top of the thighs and bringing the arms alongside the body. Releasing the forehead down to the mat or to a block. I am safe. I trust that I am supported. I feel grounded in my body. Bring the hands back down to the earth to help support you as you slowly come up. You're going to extend both legs straight out in front of you. Feeling the tailbone rooted down again, that nice long spine. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward folding over that left leg any amount. And as you're here, I invite you to reconnect with that left foot, that left leg. Again, maybe offering gratitude, kind words. Slowly rolling up. And you'll simply switch out the legs, extending the right leg straight ahead, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead and rotating the torso and forward folding directly over that right leg, any amount. The hands and arms can be wherever is most comfortable for you. Let's see if you can release the head and even close the eyes. And slowly rolling up. Extending both legs straight out in front of you, flexing the feet. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, final forward fold. Really allow yourself to close the eyes, bow the head, go inward. Keeping the feet flexed. Honoring yourself and your body. And slowly coming back up. And for our final pose, feel free to enter into a traditional Shavasana on your back. Coming into a child's pose is a great option, or feel free to just find a comfortable seated position. Placing the hands wherever is most comfortable for you. Palms can be facing up to welcome in more energy, or face them down to have more of that grounded sense, that more grounded sensation. And close the eyes. Reconnecting with the breath and the body. Observing how you feel. I am safe. I trust that I am supported. I feel grounded in my body. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Taking a moment here to feel this connection, this support from the earth beneath you. Knowing that this feeling, this sense of safety and trust, this nourishment is always here for you. Gently bringing the hands together in front of the heart, bowing your head down in love and honor and gratitude of yourself and of the practice. Thank you so much. Namaste.